left-hand corner of the page, if you want to start a longevity business or make some money selling longevity products, get your products at the wholesale price, you can also call the Brightside Ben phone team at 866-735-2470. Okay, so continuing on about pregnenolone and progesterone and DHEA, these over-the-counter hormones that are so helpful for the stress response and for the degenerative disease condition that so many of us are dealing with, for anti-aging, for pro-immunity, supporting the immune system. Hans Selye was the first guy to come up with this idea that stress was associated with degeneration. Hans Selye was a biochemist and an endocrinologist who was doing his research in the 1930s and 1940s. He came up with something he called the general adaptation syndrome, which is the idea that the body breaks down, or the body exhibits stress in three main phases. The first phase he called the alarm phase. The body freaks out and it mobilizes its resources and chemistry to get itself into the second stage, which is the resistance stage. This is where the body is supposed to restabilize itself, and the destabilizing problem is supposed to get resolved. However, at this point, the second stage point, according to Selye, is where nutritional and hormonal imbalances or shortages can actually lead to a third stage, and that third stage is what's called the exhaustion stage. And it's at this point that a continued stress can really create damage and wreak havoc in the body and render the body susceptible to all kinds of problems, including breakdown and degenerative disease. If you've ever heard of people talking about adrenal fatigue, they're talking about this exhaustion phase, this third phase of the general adaptation response. One of the most important jobs of the Mighty 90 and these pro-hormone supplements that we've been talking about, the DHEA and the progesterone and the pregnenolone, one of the most important jobs of these substances is to keep the body from reaching this third point in the general adaptation process, this exhaustion point. The main job, one of the most important jobs, probably the most important job of the Mighty 90 and the DHEA and the progesterone and the pregnenolone that we've been talking about is to help the body return from the point of exhaustion back to the second point where it can effectively resist whatever is causing the problem in the first place, the destabilizing stressor. What all this means is that when it comes to helping the body deal with stress, there is a lot of stuff we can do from a nutritional supplement standpoint to give the body the weapons it needs to restore stability. This is what nutritional supplementation is all about. It's about giving the body the tools, the weapons it needs to restore itself back to stability. The body can turn on a dime. If we turn on a dime, the body can do the healing work itself if we supply it with the raw materials. Clearly, nutritional supplementation, food and diet is going to be fundamental and primal. But as it turns out, the pro-hormone substances that we've been talking about, progesterone, DHEA, and pregnenolone, can also be very helpful and important to helping the body resist this destabilization and prevent the body from going into the third stage, the exhaustion stage of the general adaptation syndrome. One of Hans Selye's favorites of these pro-hormone substances was pregnenolone. He was one of the first guys to talk about how important and how helpful pregnenolone can be. Selye thought that pregnenolone was a general anti-stress biochemical. He found that it had benefits for the health of the entire nervous system, and today we actually call pregnenolone a neurohormone. Selye was one of the early researchers to dispute the drug companies' claims, the pharmaceutical companies' claims that estrogen was a stress hormone. The drug companies thought, or I don't know if they thought, but they told people that estrogen was a female hormone, that estrogen was associated with the female reproductive system. Hans Selye was saying, no, estrogen's not a female hormone. Men make estrogen too. Estrogen is a stress hormone. Hans Selye was doing experiments with estrogen, and he found that the effects of estrogen were very similar to the effects of the stress response. And he noticed that many of these stress responses that were initiated and associated with estrogen could be balanced by pregnenolone. He was especially interested in pregnenolone's ability to balance the stress of estrogen in the brain and in the nervous system. And as I said, today pregnenolone is classified as a neurohormone, meaning it has specific relevance for the health of the brain and the health of the nervous system. Pregnenolone is found in lots of tissues in the body. It's found in the adrenal glands. It's found in the thyroid. It's found in the thymus, which is a major center of immune activity, a place where immune cells are born. Pregnenolone is found in the reproductive glands. But by far, the highest concentrations of pregnenolone are found in the nervous system and in the brain. Now, interestingly, all these pre-hormone substances that we've been talking about, pregnenolone, progesterone, and DHEA, have a special importance for brain health and for the nervous system. That means if you're dealing with any kind of autoimmune issues of the brain, of the nervous system, or you're dealing with any kind of brain health issues, if you have anxiety, if you have nervousness, insomnia, jitteriness, anything that's associated with the nervous system, these things can be super, super helpful. That's because the highly electrical setup of the nervous system is very dependent on smoothly flowing electrical energy, and stress functions as electrical glitches. Using DHEA and progesterone and pregnenolone can have a smoothing out effect of electrical energy, a dampening effect of electrical energy, and keep the flow of nerve electricity through the brain and the nervous system happening at just the right pace. And by the way, that means benefits for folks dealing with Alzheimer's disease. That means benefits for folks dealing with Parkinson's disease and other movement disorders, palsies. That means benefits for people who have learning problems, memory problems, and most especially autoimmune diseases of the nerves like MS or myasthenia gravis or Guillain-Barré syndrome. If I had any kind of autoimmune disease of the nervous system, you better believe I would be on DHEA, I would be on pregnenolone, I'd probably be using progesterone too. All of these pro-hormone, pre-hormone substances can be very important for brain health, for the nervous system, and especially for degeneration of the nervous system or degeneration of nerves. Pregnenolone is called the mother of all steroid hormones because eventually it can be converted into other steroid hormones. That means if you have one hormone to take, if you're going to take pregnenolone or DHEA or progesterone, pregnenolone is probably the one that you want to take because pregnenolone can get turned into everything else. Pregnenolone can get turned into DHEA, which can get turned into testosterone and estrogen. Pregnenolone can get turned into progesterone, and pregnenolone can actually get turned into cortisol for folks who are dealing with depletion of this very important stress hormone. If you are dealing with any kind of long-term stress, and we talk about stress, I'm not just talking about emotional stress or psychological stress, although certainly including psychological and emotional stresses, but any kind of stress. You can conceivably become deficient in pregnenolone and cortisol, and taking supplemental pregnenolone could be a wonderful way to alleviate some of the signs of these depletion. If you have chronic diarrhea, rapid heartbeat, shortness of breath, or other kinds of breathing problems, extreme fatigue, chronic and consistent low blood sugar, all of these are possible indicators of depletion of cortisol. And if any of these symptoms sound familiar, you may want to get yourself on 50 to 100 milligrams a day, a daily dose of pregnenolone. All right, there's tons more stuff I want to talk about with pregnenolone. It's great for your skin. It's great for wound healing. It can be very helpful for arthritis, too. We'll continue talking about this when we come back from our break. I'm Pharmacist Ben. You're listening to The Bright Side on the Genesis Communication Network.
Yes, family and friends are gathering to give gifts and wish health and security. But why not enhance cell phone and wireless device security all year with Block It Pocket? A family-owned American business, we now have 2 spectacular holiday specials. Find them now at our new website, blockitpocket.com, or call 888-315-9618. Hurry, holiday special ends Christmas Day. Give the gift of security from blockitpocket.com, wishing you health, freedom, and liberty.
This holiday season, give the gift that keeps on giving, an in-home freeze dryer from Harvest Right. With your very own freeze dryer, you'll be able to freeze dry the food your family loves. Because we live in uncertain, difficult times, what better way to show your love for your family than to buy them a gift that helps them preserve food they can use now or in 25 years. Go to harvestright.com and find out how you can get your in-home freeze dryer. Layaway is available. That's harvestright.com.
Don't complain about your cable bill going up and up and up. Do something about it. Grab a pencil and jot down this special number, 1-855-905-MY-TV. The more cable TV rates go up, the better digital satellite TV looks. Say goodbye to the cable guy and get more of your favorite channels in 100% digital quality for less money. Call 1-855-905-MY-TV. Sign up for packages starting as low as $19.99, and there's no equipment to buy. You get free HD TV upgrade, a free DVR upgrade, and free professional installation. You control what you watch when you watch it. Record your favorite shows, pause and rewind live TV, even skip the commercials. Watch local channels too. At just $19.99, what are you waiting for? Pull out your major credit or debit card. Call 1-855-905-MyTV. 1-855-905-MyTV. Say goodbye to the cable guy. Cut costs and get more. 1-855-905-MyTV. 1-855-905-MyTV.
So we decided to upgrade the look of our home.
You know, improve the curb appeal.
We decided to add the look of stone to the exterior.
We really like the stacked stone look.
Yeah, but when I checked into the price, it was ridiculous. No way could we afford it.
Then a friend told me about Genstone. Genstone.
Genstone comes in lightweight panels made of polyurethane. They've actually engineered the hassle out of installation. No mortar, no mesh. It was easy. Even I could do it.
We just screwed the panels to the wall and it looks like stone. I mean, it really looks like stone.
Yeah, from the box to the wall in minutes.
We love the look of our home now.
And Genstone is durable, comes with a 25-year warranty, and offers additional R-value for insulation.
If you want the look of stone at a price you can afford, call Genstone
at 855-955-STONE.
Trust me, you'll save money.
And you'll love the look.
855-955-STONE. That's 855-955-7866.
Hi, this is Steve Sanchez, and based on a recent study, it was found that 57 million Americans had legal issues over the last 12 months, but only 60% of those studied sought out the services of a lawyer. Why? In a nutshell, affordability. Well, my friends at Legal Shield have created a solution that can help you not if, but when you need an attorney. For as little as $17 per month, Legal Shield will provide you unlimited access to qualified attorneys at an accomplished law firm for advice and counsel on legal issues, no matter how serious or trivial. For over 40 years and with 1.4 million families across North America, Legal Shield can help you, the loyal GCN listener. Representatives are standing by now to answer your questions, so call them now at 1-855-340-SAVE. That's 1-855-340-7283, or visit them at lsprotection.com. That's lsprotection.com.
Results will vary from case to case.
The knowledge of the ancients, tried and true, trusted herbs and extracts fused with the latest nutraceutical science. Introducing the all-new Ancient Defense Herbal Immunity Blend, crafted with over 14 key ancient herbs and extracts to supercharge and prepare your body for what experts admit is the most dangerous season of the year. We have rejected hundreds of other formulations in our quest to bring you what is simply the most powerful and comprehensive proprietary formula that we have ever created in the realm of herbal immunity. For the last 2 years, our team has been working with top doctors, nutritionists, and chemists to develop the ultimate nutraceutical formulation. Experience the benefits of combining over 14 ancient herbs and extracts with exciting new advances in nutraceutical science. Now is the time to secure Ancient Defense for you and your family. Visit ancientdefense.com or call 888-253-3139. That's ancientdefense.com.
Headlines, suspensions, FCC investigations. That's Mancow for you. Hear him here. GCN.
Welcome back to The Bright Side. I'm your host, Pharmacist Ben. We're talking about DHEA and progesterone and pregnenolone, these pro-hormone substances that get converted into other steroid hormones. There's so much more I want to tell you about pregnenolone. You can actually add pregnenolone to a skincare product. It can help accelerate, speed up the rate of wound healing. It can help with dry skin. DHEA is also very important for dry skin. All of these hormones also can get delivered into the blood through the skin very effectively, so you can actually raise your own blood levels by using DHEA cream, using progesterone cream, using pregnenolone cream, or making your own DHEA cream and pregnenolone and progesterone cream by adding a little bit of the powder. Progesterone you're not going to be able to get, but pregnenolone and DHEA, you can buy them as capsules. You can crack open a capsule, put it in your favorite lotion, and not only get topical benefits from these hormones, which include wound healing and anti-aging and moisturization, but you can also up your blood levels of this stuff. And this stuff is non-toxic, so you don't have to worry about taking too much. Although, as I say with DHEA, if you take too much DHEA, you may end up with a little bit of oily skin. If you take too much progesterone, you may end up with a little bit of sleepiness or drowsiness. There's pretty much no way you can take too much pregnenolone. We will talk more about pregnenolone tomorrow. I want to tell you about using pregnenolone for arthritis, which is one of its most impressive uses. Hans Selye talked about this back in the 1940s. And then I also want to talk, we'll hopefully get to cholesterol tomorrow and how important this stuff is. There's some things about cholesterol that nobody is talking about. And when I tell you about this tomorrow or the next day when we address cholesterol, it's going to really blow you away. And